welcome back to Kitten Up Kitten. My name is Sam and today I am doing a kitten up of my Glimmer Witch logo. So this came from Dainty Diamond Art. It's my first ever custom and I thought that I would share with you today my kitten up. Now I need to explain about my storage. Okay, so in here I have 2 layers of 30. So this came about, these are the small pots. I had 2 120 bottle cases that I had originally kitted up my first Heaven and Earth project in because I needed 239. I then decided not to do that particular project because it wasn't going to come out as well as I wanted it to. So I took out the bottles. I kept the 120 bottles. I gave the case to Penny from Calb Sparkles because I knew she could use it. And what I have done is I have cut one of these foam sections in half because they fit perfectly in an A5 plastic tub. So I can get 2 rows. Now I need 60 because this canvas only has 39 colours, but got all this. There are a couple of colours that may need 2 pots, but a lot of the colours only need little pots. So I thought this was ideal. It means I can kit this up. It's a nice small footprint and I can probably do this one in the room. So the first thing I'm going to do is I am going to cut down the inventory sheet. It does come with an inventory sheet. Now I am going to keep my logo because I'm going to make that into a sticker as well. So what I'm going to do, I don't need the bags and I don't need how many drills I need. What I do need is the DMC number. So we'll get rid of that. It's not exactly on the line. And I need the symbol. I don't need the canvas number. I do work by symbol. And currently these symbols are in DMC order, which is how I like to work. Now it is a little bit tricky getting this. So if I don't get it dead on, I will trim it up with scissors. I'm sure there are better ways of doing this. I'm sure you scrapbookers out there would be going, Sam, you need to do it like this. But, you know, I'm not a scrapbooker. I know what I know. And that's about it. But do you know what? As long as it's somewhere in the region, I can live with it. So let's pull that back. So there we go. I have got my symbols. So I'm just going to pop this through. And I'm just going to take off that line there because I don't need that. I'm going to take the excess off the bottom here because I don't need that either. And then I'm going to pass this through my Xyron sticker maker. So I'm hoping that they will fit on. Yeah, they will. They might be a little bit long. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to come in and I'm just going to trim this up, because I went a little bit skew with, so we don't need that. Doesn't have to be perfect. So this canvas does have 4 ABs and the background colour is all AB, which is pretty fantastic. Now I'm going to keep hold of this bit. Number 1, because it's got my logo on it and I do want to make a sticker out of that at some point, but everything else can go in the bin. So with my Xyron, I do have repositionable tape in here. So I'm going to put my required paper into the sticker maker. I'm going to pull it and I'm going to go slow and steady to try and keep it as straight as I can. To make this easier, you can cut it down into 2 so that you're doing a shorter length, but as long as it doesn't go off the edge of the sticker paper, I'm happy. There we go, perfect. So we now have that. It's then a good idea to give it a good rub, because what you want is you want the sticker bit that's all on the back of this bit of paper to stay there. So you want to make sure they're on. Now with this, I am going to sticker these up in order, and then I will move them about when I've got extras. So I'm just going to get both out. Now what will happen is that I will end up with the, are they in DMC order? Yes they are. No, they're not. The ABs aren't. So what I will do is I will move those around at the end to make sure that, because it means that my 5200 AB will be at the end, and then I can fill as many empty pots as I've got left into those pots. So hence why I chose this. Plus, I don't like wasting storage. The other 60 bottle set fits perfectly into an A4 one of these, so I do have storage for another diamond painting as well. I did say I wasn't going to kit this up, but I can't resist. And do you know what, I'll get it done sooner or later, you know, why not? And it gives you guys a kitting up. I have been working on Mackenzie's Treasure, so I've got, you know, 2 or 3 sections of that done in the last day or so. But I do have a lot of resin work to do. I have now got my isopropyl alcohol, which I was waiting for because my husband stole mine. But he stole it for a good cause. It was so that he could do the trays, so it's worth it. So when I get down the bottom here, let me just cut off the ABs. So I'm going to do that so that I can then put them in the right place when I'm kitting up. And by cutting through the sticker and not all of the backing paper, I'm keeping all of these stickers together, nice and tidy. Because we don't want individual little scraps of paper flapping all over the table. There's nothing worse. Now what I will probably do is I will probably kit this up in the order it's in, and then I will move them around after, because I honestly don't think that you're going to want to see me moving pots around, because I may need more than one pot, but what I don't want to be doing is labelling pots up. So usually what I do, if I'm going to put into pots, if I've got extras, I will pop them in. So we've got an 818, which will go in there. So let's do these as well. And I will try and remember to put them in order, but we shall see what happens. If I've got extra pots, I probably won't. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get my first row. I'm going to start at what will be the bottom, because that's the way that I kit up, and I'm going to put all my labels on. That didn't go very straight, did it? You will notice that this week I have done my nails. I did find time to do my nails. I didn't want to. I wanted to diamond paint, but I've cut them down. I don't always like them really long. And I have been into a meeting today at work. I have one more week on this current rota, and then we're changing back to what it was. So it means that during the week I will only ever be working 8 till 2, which is bloody fabulous. I will, for the time being, still be doing my 12-hour weekends. However, I don't mind so much because A, we get paid more at the weekend, and B, I diamond paint. So, not a bad thing. Oh, look, I forgot that number already, didn't I? Right, so 841. So we've got 818. So let's take that one out and pop that one in. Do you know what? Let's not. Right, I've just realised, let's not, because they're ABs, I might as well just keep the ABs together. I'll put the 5200 at the end. So let's not. Let's move it back. 834, 841. I'm so fickle, aren't I? Say I'm going to do one thing, end up doing another. So yes, I will be. It does mean that I will be able to move forward building the nail business. It also means that I'm going to have a little bit more time to diamond paint, which is great because that's what I wanted. At the minute, I am focusing on Mackenzie's Treasure. Once we get into November, of course, I will be focusing on PK November. Not going to go into that in too much detail on here because there are videos dedicated to that. So please do check out on my Heaven and Earth. I do want to film a section on my Heaven and Earth today if I can. And you know what? I really want to crack open that Dancer, that round canvas, because I'm hoping to spend a bit of time in the evenings with my husband. Doing some diamond painting. So I'm going to take the Dancer one because it is a lot of colour blocking. It would make a very boring video for you guys. However, it doesn't mean I won't ever do a whip on it. I might. Because, you know, sometimes you need a break from the squares. I also need something to do in between doing my Heaven and Earth as well. Right, so let's do that one first. Let's move that over and then we'll do that one. Now you may think that by using 60 pots when I've only got 39 is a little bit excessive. Because, you know, why would I need all of these pots? Just wait. That's all I'm going to say. Just wait. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep these out like so. I'm going to bring my drills in and I'm going to sort these into DMC numbers. So we know that that one's right at the back. So let's do that. I don't need to know what canvas order they're in. That makes no difference to me. I just need to sort them into DMC. 3, 0, 6, 7, 4, 4, and that's all I'm doing. 3, 3, 8, 9, 8. I know what I'm doing most of the time. 4. Do you know what? They have the numbers on them. Oh, let's do that then. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. That made it easier, didn't it? 5. Where's number 6? Have we got number 6 out? No, we haven't. 15, 16. Right, there's number 6. There's number 7. Number 8, that's 27, 28, 23, that's number 10, that's number 11 and 12, 17, number 8, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, there's 14, 15, 16, 16, that's 19, 30, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, now we just need 18. Is it 18? Yeah, number 18. Where's number 18? Come on. Can you, there you go, number 18. I was about to say, can you see it? And you're all shouting at the screen now. It's there, Sam. It's there. It's right in front of you, you numpty. Right, so 26, 24, 23, 22, 21. So that's our basis. 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, that will be 37, 38, 39. Now what I'm not going to do is I'm not going to put them in order that way. I am going to check the numbers because obviously I've mixed them up. So we're going to go with this one first. So number 1, am I in shot? This is the question. Let's move that over there. If I just move these up so that they're still in order. Even just organising that bit makes me smile. Let's put that to one side. Can you see? I'm sure you can. I am going to get a little tray. I'm going to get my little grey cook pot just in case. I'm going to flip them over. And the first one we've got is 316. Now, as you can see, a lot of these bags have got a small amount in. So I'm not going to need a massive pot for most of them. But there are some where I will need more than one pot. I've got plenty. I will probably still end up with a bag left over because I've got this massive bloody bag of 5,200. So number 2, 370. Yes, it is. So, but I can get the majority in one case, and that's what I want because I'll probably be doing this in a small area. So I do need to make sure that I can, you know, I'm not taking up too much room, and there's no point me having loads of big bottles if I don't need them. So most of these, I've got probably a handful of colours, if that will need more than one pot. And I will sort that as I'm going. How is it going your end today? The weather here is bloody miserable. So far today, I have been back to Specsavers to get my glasses altered because they were hurting. So I've had it changed. Hopefully that will stop the pain. I went for this meeting about the rotor, so hopefully that is sorted once and for bloody all. And with a bit of luck, eventually I will be able to drop that weekend down to 6 hours. There's also the fact that if the other receptionists want extra hours, they can take those afternoons off me with my blessing. I'll be quite happy. Look, completely missed that. Because I never wanted to work full time, so I'm glad it's sorted. Hopefully that'll be my moaning about work having finished now. Now it's sorted. I'm still bloody angry, but oh, how am I doing this? But it's a step closer to where we were. Right, so number 7, I know that I'm going to need, or potentially going to need, more than one pot. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pour as many as I can into this one, and then I will put the bag to the side until the end, and then I'll fill up the extras, because I'm sure you don't want to watch me filling up multiple pots, because that wouldn't be very interesting, would it? So I'll probably need at least another pot, if not 2. But I will do that at the end. Let's get those in there. What a beautiful pink. 604. So that goes to one side. 611. So again, this is one pot. Are we in shot? Yes, we are. No plans for this evening so far, apart from more diamond painting. I decided to come back and get this video filmed. I have been watching Penny's kitting down today, which I know she filmed 728. I know she filmed it before I went over yesterday, so I did watch that earlier. And just among the general excitement of, you know, the whole tray situation and the potential launch in December, you know, it's nice to be able to sit back and just do some diamond painting. So if I've got time tonight, yes, I'd like to film my heaven and earth. That would be good. If not, I'll do it tomorrow. But I do have a lot of resin stuff to do over the weekend, because the page will go live again on Monday with new cover minders. The trays will be on there, but they will be no stock listed at this point. So I'm just checking I've got the right number, 745. But you see what I mean? A lot of these don't have enough colours to warrant a large pot. You know, a lot of them are on the smaller amount. 761, yes. So I still have, even though I'm on holiday, technically, from the other job, I'm on holiday from doing nails and brows as well, because it is half term, so I took the time off. I still have plenty to do. Let's get rid of those bags. I'm trying to be much more organised as well. I'm trying, you know. Excuse me for coughing. 7. Why is it? As soon as you say excuse me for coughing, you cough more. Why is that? I might have to get myself a drink. These glasses are still hurting my ear, you know. I'm sat here and they're still pinching a bit. To be honest, they just heat up the plastic to alter them, so I might just do it myself. I'm not going back again, you know. Every time, it's a 7-mile trip to go to the opticians every time I want to change it. So let me go fetch a drink and I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm just waiting for the kettle to boil. Where did we get to? 783. I also just took something off the 3D printer and started it running again. I'm getting quite adept at doing that now. At the minute, the poor thing's working most days to build some stock up. We're literally running white trays at the minute to get as many of those together as we can, because I need a good stock, I think. 834. But yeah, lots of these bags, and this is what I mean when you're kitting up. If you've got multiple storage solutions, you know, by looking at what you've got will help you decide which storage solution will fit them up best. You know, a 42 bottle case would have been perfect for this. I don't have one free, but because there's a lot of bags with not a lot of drills in, this will work. So why not use it? And then it's kitted up and it's ready to go, because it is for my cabin. It's the only custom that I have ever bought. It was very easy getting it ordered. I simply sent Dainty Diamond Art the picture that I wanted and the size and shape of drill that I wanted. She actually chose which ABs were what. But how amazing is it going to look with all that background? I mean, so I know some people don't like working with ABs, but I actually don't mind. So it is literally going to shimmer so much. I cannot wait. I will, of course, continue to do a vote on my main whip. I will always have one main whip going now, so the main whip will be the one that you guys vote on, and I will alternate between square and round because I have both, obviously. But I will I'll always have my heaven and earth on the go as well. That'll be my secondary. But it is possible that I will have a third that I work on in between. We'll see. We'll see how we go. I just had too many things on the go at once, so. And I am trying to get a few more smaller canvases in now as well, some 30 by 40s, because, you know, although I don't do a lot, they are nice to put in a portfolio. It is something you can put on your coffee table for people to look at when they come and visit and they're sitting there bored. And it gives me a break from doing the bigger canvases. I mean, I do prefer big canvases. I do like a big project. But sometimes you just want something a little bit smaller. Right, making a right mess of this. So again, I will need an extra pot for this. I might leave it in, moving the pots up, we'll see. We'll see. So that's my 939. 945, yeah, kettle's boiled, which is good. I noticed the other day we bought a new kettle and toaster when we moved into this house 2.5 years ago, and it had a blue light that came on when you turned the kettle on. My blue light stopped working. So now you have to, like, physically pick it up and have a good look. You can't see what the water level's at without picking it up and looking now. Does it warrant buying a new kettle? Not really, not just for the blue light. I'm not quite sure why I mentioned that. The true definition of the word rambling. But there we go. They're in. 3041. Do like this colour. I always like the purple shades. It is my favourite colour. Closely followed by the blue. But I can guarantee you with all these extra pots that I've got here, I still won't have enough for all the AB extras that I've got. That might have to stay in a drawer somewhere for me to refill from. Let's get rid of those. So that's that one. So we're nearly at the end of the first one. 3607. What a beautiful colour this is. Gorgeous pink. And that's what I wanted, you know, my logo, although I am the Glimmer Witch, you know, as my little witch canvas says, in a world full of princesses, be a witch. And I am, you know, that's something that I chose. Oh, look, I've got a couple of purple ones in there. Never mind. That was because they stuck in my tray. Obviously didn't tap it hard enough. 3609, so this is 13.3 grams. Nope, I'm going to need another bag for that as well. Made a right mess of that. So we can't fit 13 grams in. I didn't put my stopper in. But that's that in. So that's 3 colours we've got. 3722, 0.6 grams. So we will check out as we get there. So they're in. 3740, not too many of those. 1.2 grams. I do like that she puts the weights on the bag. I do, however, know that my bag of ABs is over what it says on the bag, so I would imagine that most of these are over it as well. I'm not going to weigh all of them though. 9.9 grams. These are not all going to go in. I'll get as many as I can. So usually what I do is if I've got extras and I put them in the pots, I will usually put the colour in the pot and then I'll put the next one next to it so I don't have to label it. The reason I said that I would do that off camera is just because, you know, it will mean me sitting there moving pots up and down, and I'm sure you don't want to see that. So what's this? 4.9 grams. Can I fit 4.9 grams in this pot? Do you know what? I think I can. If I pick up the ones that I've just spilt. So 4.9 grams is the limit to what I can fit. So let's pop that one in that case, and I will go to the next one, which should be this way round. 3820. And what I will do then is I will move the pots around and fill up with the extras off camera, just so you guys aren't too bored. We'll see. I don't know how long the video is, so 3822. So I'm just double checking that I'm picking up the right one, because obviously they're not in order because I've moved them around. Especially the ABs at the end. 3833. Right, so that's not right. 3833 is that one. This is why it's worth double checking. No static in these though, which is good. I'm not a big fan of static. 3836. And I do like it when they come in Ziploc baggies. It's just so much easier than faffing around with cutting bags open. So yes, this will go onto my dresser and be stored until I am ready to work on it. God knows when that will be, but it's there, and that's why I like to kit up lots. I like to have them ready so that if anything happens, you know, if I'm doing a canvas and I get bored, or you know, maybe I'm doing an event and I want to pull a different canvas out, they're all ready to go. I haven't then got to take the time to kit them up. Okay, so 818A is this one, so this one will need an extra pot. Do it carefully. So this is an AB, a beautiful baby pink AB. So this will definitely not all go in. But the ABs look amazing. So that's that one. 962A, 1.2 grams. So we know this will fit in. Goodo. And then 36, which is this 3078 AB, which is this beautiful buttery yellow. Missed the pot, as you do. Okay. So, what have we got extras of? We have got... Let's do it. Let's do this on camera. Why not? Because I'll do that at the end. So we have got 604, which is here. So I'm going to take that one out. I'm going to take these out, and I'm going to move these all along at least one. Let's see how many I need. If I can get all of these in one tub, then I'll just move it along one. Making a bit of a mess. I might be able to squeeze a few more in that pot. So let me pour those in there. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Are you going? Yes, you are. Okay, so we'll move it along one. Like so. It's a bit of a tedious way of doing it, but it works for me. That one, that one, that one, that one, that one. And we just do that until we get down to there. And then what I do is I put the extra pot next to that one. And what I will do is I will use this pot first and then leave the one with the label. So that's that one done. What's the next one? We have got 939. So let's see how many extra bags we need first before I make a decision on how many I move up. I mean, I know it would be easier just to fetch a label and label the extra pot, but don't like mixing my labels. Right, so that's all of those in there. pour those into that. I'm so sorry for coughing. 939, they will fit in there. Because that way I've got them all in the same place. So again, we're going to move along one. So da 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 da. And then if I make a mistake at any point with this moving, which I've done there, 363069. Yep, do that. I will sort it at the end. 991, 939 goes in there. Let me grab my drink and get rid of this frog in my throat. We're only up to 36, so it's fine. Okay, I did mess it up after all that, but I've sorted it, so no fear. Let's see how many I need to move up. I've moved everything up one, because I think I can get all of these in these two pots. Right, that's one. So that'll go in there because that's 3609. The rest of them will fit in this one, like so. Okay, so the next one we've got is 3752. So this one is done. So let's get that put away, because that can go on the bottom. I'm not really fussed which is on the bottom and which is on the top at this point. Okay, so 3752. Let's see how many extras I need, because then I've only got to move these up one. Makes it a bit easier. Can I fit, if I can fit the majority in these two pots? If not, no, I'm going to need another pot. 3752. I think the best will in the world. I am not going to fit all of these in, so we need a third pot. Okay, so in that case we need to move up to 1, 2, there, 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 and then this one will go there. No, that one will go there. 3862, 3822. That will move up 2. I've gone 1 too many. That's fine. I'll sort that out in a minute. So the remainder will have to go in this pot, and again I will use the unlabelled pots first, because I know anything to the right of that labelled pot is the same colour. Missed one there. So we got an extra pot and a bit. 3753, 3820, and then the next one is 818A. All right, pets. So let's see if I can fit all of these into a pot. I mean, I'm pleased because it means that I've got lots of babies. But ideally, I'd only like 2 pots if I can get them in. So let's overfill it, because I might be able to squeeze. Yeah. Right, overfill it, pop the lid on. Now it will mean I have to be careful when I pour these out, but you know, I've done it before. It won't be the first time that I've had quite a few, and I do pour quite a few out when I'm working, so it's not a hardship. Just need to be careful. And what would be a kitten up kitten video without a drill spillage somewhere along the line. So that then means that I have got all of these pots for this. So let's start with this one. So I think the best way of doing this is for me to pour directly. She has, bless her, put a little bag in here. So I'm going to pour some of these. This could go horribly wrong. So I'm going to fill that pot up first. Okay, so that's my labelled pot. So let's get these out. Let's get the next 3 out. So anything that is unlabelled on the opposite side, I'm going to fill these up as high as I can. It's a massive bag. Literally every white drill on that canvas is a white AB. There are over 23,000 white ABs in this canvas. If that doesn't shout glitter to my nail clients, I don't know what will. But I reckon I can fill every single one of these pots, and I'm still gonna have a baggie left over. But you know, I've got a few. Let's see how many we can fill up. Okay, let's see. Whoops. Careful. I haven't put my stopper in because there's no point. So I've just got to be careful how I put them down. But the more pots I can get filled, the better. If I then end up with some left over in a baggie, I will store it on the windowsill somewhere. Wouldn't be the first time. I'm going to use all these. I can see it coming. But wow, how beautiful is this picture going to look? It's going to be so blingy. My clients are going to love it. And it's going to take pride of place on my wall of my cabin behind my head. Currently, I have some wall art behind me. But that will be staying in here when it goes back just to be in a sunroom. It will continue to have the dining table in it. It will also house the sofa bed, but that will be it. My craft stuff will be going into the snug, along with my husband's drum kit. So that will be our snug still. It's where we'll, I'll do my crafting and he'll play his drums and we'll all be happy. And it'd be nice to have a craft room. I've never had a craft room before. I would definitely say in this house, me and my husband do have specific rooms. So like the lounge is his, because he sits in there. It's got big TV, it's got the couch and all that sort of stuff. The sunroom is predominantly mine because I've worked from here. I've crafted in here. I sit at the dining room table during the day. I'm not a sitting on the couch person. But I'm trying to spend a bit more time with him in the room. I have got a little setup in there now so that I can diamond paint, all but not for very long. But, the snug will also house the 3D printer. Once we get it sorted. I've got drills stuck in my tray, which isn't surprising. The poor thing is probably thinking, what the hell is going on? I'm not even joking, you guys. I haven't got enough pots for this. Like, literally, I'm going to fill every single pot. Thank God I can multi-place. Can you imagine? I'm just going to grab a pen and I'm going to take out, I've got a random green AB in my whites. Can I pick it up? Oh, you bugger. Yeah, got it. Just a random green AB, just chilling out with the white ones, as if to say, I'm hiding, I'm not really green, I'm a white. No, mate, you got caught. You're trespassing. Not even joking, look, I haven't got enough pots for all the white. I honestly thought it would. It was like, hang on, I've got 60 pots, I only need 39. Really? Not complaining, Cindy, if you're watching. You know, I said that I am the Glimmer Witch. Glimmer is another word for glitter or shining. So hence why the name, because I work with a lot of glitter. I am mainly a coloured acrylic nail tech, so I don't do a lot of nails with gel polish. I really only use gel polish if I'm doing nail art. I'm mainly a acrylic girl. And I do like to use glitter in the acrylic. So, yes, of course my logo had to have bling. I have definitely got a drill stuck in there now, but that's fine. I'll get them out afterwards. Got 2 more pots to fill, so I think I'm going to have all of that, which is still more than the total amount of drills that I've ever seen in ABs in my life. I might be able to get a few more in. Look at all this white. Look at all these ABs. Can you believe that that's not even all of them? Clearly my desk is slightly on the slant today because my pen has just rolled all the way down there. That's one more. So I'm going to fill this one up and then that will be it, guys. That is... Let's pour a few more in. Not too many because I've got a lot of room. I think that will do. Okay, so that is my Glimmer Witch canvas, all kitted up, ready to go. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put these in a safe place so that I know where they are. And I'm going to put this on top of this so I know what it is. So no label required. And that is my Glimmer Witch canvas, my first custom. And a very, very well done custom from Dainty Diamond Art. Huge thank you to Cindy for doing this for me. Let's hope that I can get around to doing this soon. I just need to find somewhere else to put that. So it is, as always, over and out from this Kitten Up Kitten. Bye for now.